Welcome in, Dory. Testing. All right, that's working. And Liquid, a reigning giveaway champ. We're going to be a new giveaway champ come this Sunday, though. Unless you win, but let's see how likely that is. See how many tickets Liquid's got in the next giveaway. Let's see here. Steam gift card. Reporting. Top users. He's not the top user. That right now honor goes to Absolute 0. And the Beg Pagla. Ours Liquid. You're our 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe even watch the first race. I can't show the first race live, but we can talk about it. And maybe just kind of talk about the Kentucky Derby. Obviously, we'll have the giveaways and stuff still going on. Bonus codes to show. But talk about, maybe I'll do my picks for all the races. What kind of goes into picking the horses. That's fun. That's fun. I got a Kentucky Derby shirt I've designed coming. Let's pull that up. Oh, man, Observer. Let's swap over. Check things, make us a little bigger. Design 2, I'm really avoiding using this vendor because they're in the US, but they're just more expensive. Duh. They haven't kicked in any tariff pricing yet, but this one comes out of China and ends up being nearly almost half the price. So I designed to come this one because it's in the US, so it'll arrive tomorrow. So I got this one. I'll wear this Saturday morning on the stream. We'll talk about the Kentucky Derby. And then this one, a little different. It shows that bent, but it's not really, the image isn't really bent. Exclamation giveaway, Mark. But all it's going to do is tell you to go to oldmanobserver.com, which is here. This has all my links. Yeah. Zero, you have to show me that when you get it ready. The logs. We'll come back to that. So one of the links on my website, Open Observer, is here. Did the giveaway actually start? Yes. Okay, it did. I have 2 giveaways: $200 Steam gift card, $8.90 Jump for Star Citizen. You can enter both, and all you got to do is follow the instructions. So you click here to enter in with your Twitch login. You click here if you're following me, and then after you do these 2, a whole bunch of new ones open up. And when they open up, you'll get you'll see different stuff like this Instagram post and stuff like that. And then when I stream, there are 4 types of codes that can be entered in at the bottom. This one is unique for the stream, and it shows about every hour or so. It's very big. You can't miss it. If you're actually watching the stream, you can't miss it. And if way of whatever he does on his stream, which is noodles. So there's definitely lots of streamers that are already parsing that stuff, but I don't think they're doing anything fancy with it. And it's not too hard to grab that information to see who you killed you or how you died or whatever. It's pretty straightforward. Now going and then looking up their Star Citizen account, that would be kind of cool to kind of track it and things like that. That's a good idea. So that's the giveaway. Friday may or may not stream. You can. And one of the things I wanted to do is, and it doesn't log it really good. I went in and I tried to, you know how I like knowing what my ship call numbers are, right? And I was wanting, like, hoping every time that you called a ship or you got into the ship, it would log a little bit of information about the ship. But it doesn't really, because I was going to have that automatically update this information right there, right? Like if I got into a ship, I think it would be cool to say this is the current ship I'm in or something like that. Well, they're liquid. They're actually in the Star Citizen log file. I mean, anybody that's posting them, Discord, wherever else, they're getting them from the Star Citizen log file. That's where it starts from. And I've played with the log file. I'm not really interested in kills. I don't do much killing. And I already know most of the time I just kill myself. But if you go to, they're getting it from here. Program files. RSI, Star Citizen. There's some log file somewhere, a game log. This guy right here. And it's quite easy. You just parse it. StreamerBot, it's super easy because you can do a tell on this and you just look for certain text. You know, I've definitely played with it, but it didn't have the information I wanted. And it's more of a debug log. It's not a proper log. I wish it would have stuff like I went into this ship and whatnot, because that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do kill. I wanted to do this is the ship I'm currently in, and I didn't want to have to update my screen. Or better yet, it's not in there zero. The data is not in there. If the data was in there, I would have already halved it. So they don't log. It's not intended. Welcome in, Commander MG. Welcome in, Lady Space Patrol. It's not intended. That log right now isn't really intended to give people information to do mods and things like they're doing. They're more intended to triage the bugs in their application. So they don't log everything, but it would be nice to have a proper combat log or something like that, event log that has that. I just don't think that's high priority on our list. I've looked at it. The data for what ship you're in is not in that log. There's a little bit of stuff you can infer from time to time. Like, I think you can tell you recalled from the elevator, from the hangar elevator, you called up an 890 or whatever it is you called up. But it definitely does not give you the call numbers. It doesn't tell you any stuff when you enter in or anything like that. Now, we may be able to do some fancy stuff monitoring the Star Citizen actual game screen and do some screen scraping and grab that information. I have lots of projects right now. I'm not motivated to do that. Is that not, Commander Nebjeeb, is that not the greatest icon? It was real simple. I'll just show you. So I went in, I just give folks, you know, I dig this shit. A lot of times AI, it's just a matter of it's just a matter of the prompts. And by prompts is what it's to do. So a lot of times when I do this stuff, let's see here. Todd Fox, there we go. Wire machine. You know, these are the ones, these are all the images I ended up generating. And I usually just keep going until I find one I like. Right? Most of them you couldn't really tell it was a washing machine. It looked more just like a circular ship. Except for this one was, to me, was the best of the looks like a spaceship. And looks like a washing machine, right? Doors open, got some clothes in there. So then I was just messing around with it. They actually use Kling AI, but this is what I use a lot of times too. ship flying away. All right. Now you saw what I put into the prompt. You know, it's very, very simple. It shouldn't take too long here. And we'll see what it comes up with. And we'll come back to this. I don't know how long it's going to take. These only took like a couple of minutes. But he's going to come up with something much more robust. Right? So we're going to copy this. And then we're going to start a new generation. So he's got a lot more stuff. And we'll leave that. And is there a Clean 2.0? There's different models and whatever. I haven't tried some of these other ones. Clean 2.0 may do even better. So we may like revisit this one with Clean 2.0, see what it does. Let's go ahead and create that one. And then can I redo this? So here's the original prompt. Right, and then here's the actual image. Let's grab the image. So this was our image. And where'd my prompt go? There's our prompt. And then, but this time, this one was generated with Kling 1.6. So I'm kind of curious what I'll do with Kling 2.0. And I've never tried any of these other ones. Some may be super cool. Yeah, they do cost a little bit. You can see the number of credits that I have. I'm starting to work on doing this stuff locally on my own machine, so I know it's not a cost, but you know, $1 here or there to generate some of these. And some of them have free credits that you can do from time to time. But that's one of the things I'm working on right now is using setting up my stuff to run locally. That just takes a lot more work. So we're going to generate this because I'm curious if Kling 2.0 comes with a better version of this. So here's the one that got created. And then I turned that And what you do is you just go through a bunch of images and you click the ones you like. So these personalization that I created was for creating more realistic stuff. Let's say I wanted something that was more cartoon based. And so what you do is you go through and you just pick which one you want to do. So let's pick everything that's non-realistic. And what I mean by that, this one's clearly drawn. This looks like a photo, right? So let's do this. This one's kind of back and forth, so this is kind of tough. This one, of the two, this is a photo, this one's not. Let's go with the Santa drawn. Let's try to go with drawn stuff as much as we can. And then I will have trained a model based upon those styles that I prefer, right? So the personalization they're starting to do is pretty cool. See, both of these are drawn. This one, some of them are easier. I'm gonna do all drawn ones over realistic images just to see what kind of stuff it may do, and I call it my sketch profile. I like this one. That's kind of cool. Let's go with this. Let's go with that. Let's go with this one. That's cool. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Ooh, this one. That one. These are both. I don't like either one. So I can skip if I want to. What's going on, Attack Cap? Let's do... See, this is photorealistic. Obviously, this is straight from the Game of Thrones movie. This is drawn. Both of these are drawn. Let's go with this. Let's skip. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's skip. Let's go with that. Let's go with this. That one. We'll go with the dragon. We'll go with that. We'll go with this, that. And I don't know how much the training really I'm going to skip. They're both kind of realistic. Drawn, drawn, drawn. Ooh, that's kind of a cool picture. Photo, drawn, drawn. Skip this one. Drawn. Let's go with this one. Let's skip both of these. Let's do this one. Let's grab that. Kind of cool. But basically, you can come up with personalization images based upon what you've selected, and I think the styles will be tailored towards that. So I'm real curious to see, because the previous one that I did all realistic images that I could. We'll go with that. Ooh, Smith & Wesson, and you've had your 6. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay, these two are like the same. Let's go with... I don't like either one. I don't like either one. Let's go with this. Go with that. Let's go with this one. Neither one. Let's go with this. Let's go with this one. Let's go with... I don't want to do either one. Definitely want to get drawn style. I want to get a drawn style. A drawing of some sort. These are too real. Let's go with this one. Where are we at? 85? Man, it takes a little bit of time. But I want to do this now. We'll skip. These are pictures of things. Don't want either one of those. Go with this. This is drawn. They look like pictures.
Picture drawn, both pictures. We'll go with this. We'll go. I'm real curious to see what impact this has. Let's go with this one. Very similar. Skip. Go with the robot. Realistic. Alright, halfway there. That one, that one, that one, that one. I'll do left, left, right, skip, skip, left. Ooh. He looks more realistic. Let's go left. Ooh. Let's go left, left, skip, 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 right, left, skip, skip, left, left, skip, left, skip, skip, left. Ooh, Snorlax. Let's go left, right, skip. Yeah, these are. Ooh, this is drawn. Let's skip. Ooh, let's go right, right. Interesting. And I don't know, like, this kind of decision, like, what kind of impact is this having? Right, right, left, left. They're both very photorealistic. I'm gonna skip. Left. Okay. Skip. Right, left, left, right, skip. Right, skip, skip, right, skip, skip, skip. I'm trying to stay away from photo-ish photo stuff. Realistic stuff. I want it like drawn if I can. All right, let's go left, skip. Let's go kind of like left. Let's skip. Yeah. I think I've done all the drawn ones, right? Most of them. Skip. There's a lot more to skip now. Right, left, right, 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 skip, left, right, skip, skip, left, skip. All right, 50 more. These are like the same to me. Left, skip, skip, left, skip, skip, left, 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 right, skip, left, skip. Too realistic. Right, left, left, skip, left, left, skip, left, skip, skip. Right, right. Ooh, pixel art. Right. Left, left, skip, skip, skip. Right, left, left. I don't know what's going on there. Left, skip, Almost done. Where we at? 25 left. Right, left, right, skip, skip, left, left, skip, skip, left, left, skip, left, right, 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 skip, right, skip, left, left, skip, 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 left, right, skip, 8 more, right, 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 left, left, skip, skip, left, right, left, right. There we go. So that's my seed code. Let me store that. I can get to all that stuff. So try it out. So now I can take this prompt here. So this is a prompt I use for this. I want to grab the text here. Use text. There we go. But then let's grab that. But I need to change the personalization. So I need it to be this new one I just created. Who is that? Cadzilla, we making Old Man Hobbits now? Well, it's not, so it's just the last one. What I wanted to see, this is trained off of a new personalization. So this is my previous profile. So this is my profile in Midjourney, the one I just created based upon those images. So I'm just curious what, if anything, this is going to look any different. We can even grab some prompts for some other stuff I was doing. So this is a poker shirt that I was creating the other day. I'd be curious to redo this to see what happens. This just happens to be the last one, so I wanted to see. So pretty different. Pretty different. Pretty different. I might use some of these. See, it looks more, I don't know. And this was already purposely told to be this way. I'm real curious to see what this prompt will do. Let's grab this prompt. Right. So this one is using the new one. There we go. And I don't know how much that has an impact on it, but this is like a brand new feature that Midjourney had. They look different. So those are being generated. You can see these are all fairly consistent. They're somewhat realistic, right? They just look like a poker table out in the middle of a jungle, which is the new poker show I built. So this is what I ended up doing. This is the one I ended up creating with the images. Kind of cool. So I'm curious now to see what this ends up creating. See, look, so changing that profile. So I now have 2 profiles in Midjourney. One that's trained off of more realistic images, and then one that was trained off of more sketching and drawing and stuff like that. And so the same type of scene, well, this is not, it is. Midjourney's super fast. This is not the high resolution version. If I like these, then what I do is I'll upscale it, subtle, do this one, I'll do subtle, this one I'll do subtle, and this one I'll do subtle. They're kind of cool, so I like this. So now I can go in and I can start training Midjourney and picking the style that I'm looking for. So I have 2 good styles. I have a realistic style and I have a cartoon-like style. I probably can find the washing machine prompt. Let me grab the washing machine prompt. Oh, let's see what they ended up creating. So here's some of the new models. This one is VO. So this one was generated with VO. That's kind of cool. So we got one closing the lid with some sparks going out. This one was with Pixieverse. I like that. Looked like it's turning around. We looked at this one, I think. Yeah. The close tumbles around. Leaves the door open. And then it looks like a spaceship. What did this end up being? This is Cling 1.6. I thought we did Cling 1.0. I thought we did a Cling 2.0. I did. So yeah, a little bit into some of the stuff. The technology is just moving so fast. Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious. I wanted to grab my washing machine prompt. Here we go. So let's grab this, right? And let's go back now to Midjourney. And let's use our new personalization that we just created. So these are all of the images that Midjourney created with the realistic profile. And so now we're going to change this to this new cartoon one. See what he ends up creating here. This is kind of cool. So now I got two things. Now, hey Todd, I'm just showing them some of the AI stuff I've been messing with. And since I recently created the washing machine one, I was just showing kind of the process behind it. But I've created two profiles in Midjourney. So one of the features Midjourney's created now is you can train a profile. What you do is they just show you two images, and you go back and forth and pick which image you like. So what I was shown was these were generated the other day with my realistic profile. It looks the same. Then using the same prompt, but using my training off of picking all the cartoons and sketches, this is what it generated. So these are the ones that I generated the other day, of which you saw the one that I ended up liking. So now using my new cartoon profile, I gave it the same prompt. I want to see what it came up with. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's got guns and shit, man. Now this is a washing machine. Look at this one. So let's take one. Let's take this one, and let's update it. We're gonna get a high resolution version of it. Welcome in, Nope. Welcome in. We're creating some Reliant Tana animations and stuff. And I'm just kind of showing the behind the scenes. It is. But you can see how different the profile was based upon what I gave it. We're getting a high resolution version. And then I'm going to download this. We'll put that over here for just a minute. See this part, who was asking Lady Space Patrol? Yeah, you can see when you do the upgrade ones to get the high resolution versions, it takes a little bit more time to generate it. But let me get the prompt. So we're gonna go back to here. We're gonna grab one of these prompts. Is this the good prompt? This is the good prompt. So let's grab the prompt and let's replace that. Right. And hopefully our image is done. All right, our image is done, so we're going to download that. All right, that's in my downloads folder. I'm going to put this over with my other washing machines. All right. Now we're going to go back to Open Art. And we don't need that. We don't need that. All right, we are going to change this to the new one. All right, so we got the same prompt. I'm gonna do to keep the consistent. This was generated with Cling 1.6, so I'm just going to keep it with Cling 1.6 so that we can not have too many parameters. I would love to have that washing machine. So many old school switches. So it shouldn't take too long. Let's see what he ends up generating. But yeah, so much cool stuff. I mean, so many different models that are coming out. They get better and better. So yeah, I'm starting to look at this stuff locally on my machine, but I question whether you can keep up with the progress of this stuff. Eventually, it's going to settle down where there won't be tons of new models and engines and stuff like that. And then maybe it's worth getting a really fancy setup on your local machine. But for now, there's so much stuff becoming available online. Alright, so while this is coming, I need to catch up. I haven't played Star Citizen in like a week and a half. And I'm not too sure I know what's going on. Let's see here. So I know some cool stuff is happening. So I'm finding my Star Citizen stuff. There we go. This was interesting. I want to read this to you. I don't know, is the music a little too loud or anything? Are we good? I just don't want it over dominated. There we go. Turn it down a little bit more. So this was interesting. Let me read what it says here. So, you know, one of the devs here, the question is, you know, behind the ships and Star Lancer tech, right? And I have this ship. I can't wait for it to come out. I like the Star Lancer series. Even for cargo running, I like it. So I'm just getting my windows all back to where they need to be. Well, I'm going to do a marbles here in a minute too, I think. But what did the guy say? He said, that wasn't the point. There was something. I hate this when you look when you're in Reddit and you see this guy, you can't see what he replied to. You have to, like, if you're gonna show the comment, at least show what he's replying to. Almost certainly intentional. They wanted to aim them forward. See, I need this. I don't know what the whole comment is. No, I'm not gonna go through all that. I do want to watch this. I haven't seen this. Welcome in, Major. I like the Star Lancer series. I just like the ships, and for me, I think it'll just come down to style. Let's do a marbles, and then we'll get into watching some of these videos, and then we'll hop into the verse. Yeah, I do. I think I'm going to like this ship because I already like the current Star Lancer that exists. Let's do a marbles. Let's get some codes away, and then I'm going to get into some of this stuff. And then our AI should be done generating. Actually, we can check it real quick before we hop on. Oh, here we go. It's done. All right, y'all ready? Let's see what he did. Oh, it shot off his guns. Uh-oh, the door is opening. Yeah, not very good. Let's do cling. And you can make it better in that you can create an image with your starting frame and an image with your ending frame, and then the AI will go from source to target. Tech is combat, phone is character's expiration. Well, there you go. It's a Drake. Let's generate a couple more. Let's generate the Cling 2.0. Let's generate the Pixieverse. And let's generate VO just to see. I like to see if these engines are the models of them, like them or not. All right. Let's get some codes away though.
Like we've been doing this one track recently. Was this one. Chris Dan still holds the record. Let's do top 3 codes. That last machine needs a door to hold the door. All right, top 3. Get some codes for the giveaway. We'll do top 3. Welcome in, Absolute. Malphorus, welcome in. Argus, welcome in. Two minutes to get in. What's going on, Nan? Uh-oh, what do we got going on here? Hold on, what is this? Where did that coffin go? There was a coffin just a minute ago. Huh. Was that you, Nan? With the coffin? Look at this hamburger-like thing going on, though. And Attack always with his little purple mobile. Maze with a golden ball. Nope with, what you got going on there? Okay, yep. Who else has got one kind of cool? Fiber's got one. Looks like he's going with a red ball. You know, the white balls never win, right? They have it hard coded that if you pick a special ball that costs money, then you probably automatically win. I'm gonna start tracking that. The default ball, if it wins or not. It would not surprise me if there was some behind the scenes bonus for premium skins. What do y'all think? You think they doing some seedy shit like that? What's going on, Raw? All right, we got 20 seconds. Top 3 get codes. Top 3 with codes. Mercury getting into the last second. And they're off. They probably are. Nope. Oh, Commander, you just missed it. Like you're 2 seconds too late there. We got Argus right off the bat. All right, let's get over here where you can kind of see. Argus still with the lead. I believe Argus has a white ball. The Chris Diane, that's just his record pace. If you beat Chris's record pace, then I'm going to give you 2 codes. So it could give away 4 codes on this if someone beats it. Liquid's ahead of Chris's record pace. Liquid with a run there. Liquid is our reigning giveaway champ. He got himself 4 F7Cs. MK2 series. He's still ahead of Chris's pace. The ball is the tough part. The ball is the tough one. No, he's behind Chris now. Fiber coming in first now. Fiber can get out early. He can do good. The ball is the tough one. It looks like somebody's maybe out. Fiber's ahead of the pace. Zarlon's coming in. We got Major. Then Raw. All right, here's the the next obstacle. We got a few people right there on Chris's pace. Fiber went through that cleanly. Chris went through it cleanly. Zarlon, we got a chance here. There's still some more stuff to happen. I've seen people be out way ahead, and then they hit those things and they get thrown off the edge or something. Fiber was a strong lead. Still ahead of Chris's pace. No, Chris still overtook him. Zarlon overtook Fiber. Wandering for wonders. Anything absolutely can happen in marbles. Now this is interesting because there's two paths, so it's not always obvious who's really ahead. Zarlon, get out early! We're going to get a record here. Now you got to be careful. This can throw you off the map. This is yours to win, and you are way ahead of Chris's pace. Way ahead. Don't get thrown off the map. Oh, he's getting stuck. Oh, there goes Chris. He's catching up. This last one always gets people. Still ahead. You got another one. Is he going to do it? Ooh, he's going cleanly through it. I do believe that's a record. By 28th of a second. So we got Zarlon, going to get 2 entries. Fiber, and Malfarious with our top 3. Barely beat Chris. All right, who's last? Nope. Why are you last? Nope. Look at this, man. You need to get a new ball. You need a new ball. So I'm still not clear. Let me take a screenshot of this. Did 13? Yes, 13. You can see how. So the record was 313.970. Zarlon got 313.848. All right, so let's get some codes handed out here. So we're gonna give 2 to Zarlon with the record pace. Where's Zarlon at? There we go. I was thinking about it. Nope, I was actually thinking about that. But I think my rule is, I think I need to say that before the game starts. All right, who came in second? Fiber came in second. Where's Fiber? Fiber, there you are. And one more code to give out. Malfarious. There we go. Congrats. Those are worth 25 entries apiece. If last place gets a prize, then I'm more than likely to win something every time. Alright, let's do more. Let's do one more. Let's do a winner takes all. Let's do a battle royale. Winner takes all. One more. We'll give one more code away. Let's snooze the ad. One more. Let's go ahead and start it. Liquid's in. Zarlon with a white ball. Is this the ball you had last time, Zarlon? A lot of white balls for this one. It is? Okay. So there goes that theory with the white balls, because not only did you win, you beat the record. And then with his hamburger. Nope.
That's a cute face, though. All right, winner takes all. 1 minute, 1 minute and 20 seconds to get in. Can you change your ball once you're already in? So if you do a ball and then you do exclamation play again, does it change your ball, or is it already set once you're in? I think it's already set once you're in. Malfarious with his disco ball. Amon Ra, welcome in, welcome in. We got 25 seconds. Winner takes all. I have a feeling Nope's going to win this. I think Nope has got this. I think he's got it. There we go. 5 seconds. Last chance to get in. Let's do it. I like with the wide out view when we first get this going. Turn on. I'm more likely to lose in some unexpected way. A lot of chaos right now. Have we lost anybody? Oh, we lost Malfarious. Now we lost Liquid, Cadzilla. I think the strategy should be is to stay away from the fighting and let other people take each other out. But I don't know that if you get some bonus for taking other people out, if you get stronger or whatever. What is this? Oh, that's somebody's ball. All right, final 13.
Laser.
Laser. So Malfarious was the first in.
So we're about ready for our first Twitch break. So if you remember the last time, so I've done a break command now, and so when I have the idea of the ads is I can take a break myself, stretch, hit the restroom, refresh my coffee, whatever I want to do, right? And I was playing some old 60s, 70s, and 80s cartoons, and YouTube didn't like that at all. It actually paused my stream on the YouTube side. So I have now. That's good, Doc. That's good. Every once in a while, I get stuff right. So I have 5 non-copyright movies ready to play during the breaks. Videos, movies, copyright free. So we got Nose for Act 2. We got Buster Keaton's Sherlock Jr. We have Birth of a Nation. We can always stream girls jumping on trampolines. We could, Amaze. We could. We have The Navigator, another Buster Keaton movie. And we have The Thief of Baghdad. You can see how old they are. Um, I think copyright only lasts like 75 years, which is why Disney is doing a lot to try to keep their copyrights for Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. Because some of that stuff, you know, comes public domain. These are all public domain movies now. And there's a lot more that you can do. These are just 5 that I grabbed real quick. Let me see. Let's try. I just want to see if this works. Let me swap scenes here. Let's go back to here. Well, there you go. Some copyright-free movies. So I'll have that for the breaks. Actually, I think there's a bug. So there's going to be another Twitch one. There's a bug somewhere. Let me. There's a bug I don't like. Let me switch to my stream code and open up and break. Here we go. All right, that worked out. So, but I'm gonna figure out what movies I want. There's lots of copy-free movies and whatnot right now. Might generate my own. So, let's do a little bit of Star Citizen. I do want to catch up. I do want to look at some stuff. Let's look at the last few AI videos, and then we'll actually do some Star Citizen stuff. So this is one that was generated. This one was Kling 2.0. That's kind of crazy. I was watching that. Google on YouTube, Birth of a Nation. That's kind of crazy. I still don't think anything's beating this one. I mean, this one, sometimes you get home runs right off the bat. And that's the thing with AI is you just got to do it again, do it again, do it again, change the prompt a little bit until you get what you want. I was updating the PTU behind the scenes. Let me get my music back on. There we go. So this one, all right, we've seen this. This is okay. We're spinning around. I don't know what's going on in the background though. All right, let's do this one. Ooh, little rocket coming out. Ooh, shooting some rockets. And the only reason the palm trees is there is because it's got my theme in it. You could get rid of that part of the prompts. Yeah, so this one, this VO is not very good. And I could even go back and I could say, yeah. Don't do that. Alright, we're done with all that. Done with that. I do want to watch this video. But I want to look at a few things first. BTU. I'm just going through all the dev stuff. I want to check out the Idris. So Area 18. The Fleet Week halls are open for tests and exploring. In addition, we have the Idris. So I definitely want to check this out. Known issues. Bug fixes. If a comms notification is correctly triggered but fails to play, it will break the comms notification system. Ooh. So how I relate that. How often are you in the the big ship, the Hull C, and comms just kind of quit working? I wonder if that's related to it. I know it says ship battles, but comms are comms, right? Collector missions still offered to the player while having CS3. That's kind of cool. But the people that I know that have CS3s, they don't care about the collector mission. Idris is a maze the first time you board, but once you get a sense of it, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think I haven't read up on a lot of stuff, but I did catch a little something about blades. Guild scripts are failing to spawn with the Fleet Week halls. What is a guild scripts? Retrieving OLP laser keyboard while prime button is raised prevents OLP from being fired, resetting. Alright, this is good because we know that Hathor gets broken from time to time. Juvenile VL keys are not emerging from underground. Okay. Guild scripts are Chuck E. Cheese tickets, basically. Are they really? I've never done those. So you just find these throughout the hall? Idris is my favorite ship, best ship in the game. The P is going to change the game big time. Industry will be safer. Pirates will be sad. Yeah, but at some point in time, Zero, you're going to need multiple people. Yep, and missions with payout scripts too. Cool. I've not done anything. See, there's so much of this game I haven't done. It's like I've done a lot, but there's more and more and more and more that's not fit. I mean, that I just haven't done. The UEE Hammerhead spawns in Stage 4 despite being destroyed in Stage 3. Hunt the Polaris. Ooh. Well, that's cool. So there's a Polaris hunting mission. Invictus main hall marker for visit the halls mission. So is this when this guy says hull C fix? This is something they want something fixed. What does this guy wants? What's going on here? So what's wrong with the hull C right now? Is there something in the PTU that's broken about the hull C? So what is there something? Did they broken the whole C in the PTU? I hope not. That scares me. I don't like this. I was gonna do some whole C missions when 411 dropped just to see if it was still working. But do I need to test this in PTU? That's alarming. All right. What else we got here? Fleet Route brings a new mission, Hunt the Polaris. The mission features a Polaris that has been stolen by the Frontier Fighters, and CDF are tasked with the UE navies to hunt it through the Stanton system, isolate it, and kill it. Pretty much like the Idris mission. This mission can be joined by anyone, anywhere as a cooperative mission. Welcome in, Envoy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Well, that's cool. So that's a nice little. It's very much like the Idris mission. It sounds like. The UEE is offering special low difficulty missions during Fleet Week that features basic objectives meant to introduce players to ship combat. There are 3 missions done sequentially, all the ARP Court area. Each mission has full voice-over instructions and temporary stand-in rewards once all are complete. After completing these, we'd like to know what you think. I'm going to do those. I don't do a lot of combat, so I'm kind of curious what it teaches you. There might be something in there I could learn. Envoy, I got a new emote. This one's an animated tier 1. I got 3 new emotes. That one, this one. Actually 4, because I also have the non-animated version of that, I think. Well, no, I don't. And then a little Hobbit one. 3 new emotes. Alright, what else we got? Behind the ships, here we go. Oh, no. Yes, the 2 elevators are still there. The cockpit, rear cargo, engineering, front lift are unchanged from the max except for the component base. Yeah. Thanks for replying, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't really care about all that. Gracious. Keeps popping this up and I don't want it to be there. This guy replied a lot. I almost feel like I want to read all this after I look at the video. What happened to the Knight Rider? Doc Rogers. What a name. So I guess something happened to him. Anybody know him? I guess he's big enough that everybody likes that. We'll do an upvote. We'll do that. Man, there is a ton of dev comments in here. We might have to read this. We might have to go through this thread after we look at the video. Look at this. This guy just replied and replied and replied. So we might have to just kind of go through all this. We got new stuff. We got new toys. We have the Invictus flight jacket. I'm not much on clothes just because right now, I don't know, it's just a pain in the ass to find matching outfits. Like the inventory management is just terrible. But if I can get my ship to where I can respawn with, I guess, or insurance it with my lockers and everything loaded the way it is, I would then put my outfits on my ships with the outfits in certain lockers, ones that I would want to wear, and then they would already then be organized. What else we got here? We got an Anvil one, we got an Argo one. I am unlikely to get any of these. I don't see me getting any of these. Jacket, maybe. Jacket's kind of cool. I do like the jacket. I'm going to add it to cart just so I can remember to look at it. I must have clicked this twice. They have a bonus for wearing clothing, something like crafting time +5. You're better off wearing armor. Yeah. You know, I bet they add, when they add crafting, I bet they add bonuses. I don't know. I don't know if they will. They don't build an RPG kind of like that, do they? Invictus. I've never been around during Invictus. I don't know what this is like. I don't see any reason to have clothing in a game where armor benefits you more. Yeah, the only reason you have it right now, Zero, is just for roleplay purposes. The people that wear clothing do it for roleplay purposes. Which there's quite a people that do that. I mean, I would do it. If I was in an event with some people doing some roleplay stuff, I'd put on appropriate clothes. So I don't know anything about Invictus. I started really playing around August of last year. So I guess they had one last May. Anno Expo that showcases the pinnacle of military prowess. Ooh, so it's military focus. And it'll be in Area 18, 15th through the 17th, or 27th. Alongside, we're kicking off another free fly. Okay. Doing this and celebrating, blah, blah, blah. Throughout the event, you'll have an opportunity to test fly the finest military vehicles. Go first, look at the latest ships, rediscover beloved classics, tour the Idris, and its spectacular vantage points over Area 18. How is my update going? Okay, cool. Invictus is basically IA, just more military focus. It sounds like it to me, because they have like different dates. Like May 15th and 16th, they're going to have Grey Cat and Aegis. And then the 17th will be Origin and RSI and Argo. And then the 19th is going to be Outland, Mist, and the Mirai. And then, so did they do those big ships too? Like this day, there'll be 2 or 3 big ships that are hard to get. 2 or 3 big ships. They'll do that, won't they? Crusader, Tumbril, Anvil, and Drake. And then the finale. Cool, cool. Release the Idris. I think they're going to hold off. I think they're going to stick to the words. They'll release the Idris when they do Squadron 42. I absolutely think Squadron 42 is pretty much ready. And they're just getting Star Citizen to the point to where it needs to be when Squadron 42 releases. I do believe it will relaunch next year.
It's unethical to hold hostage products which customers have paid for. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love the Flying Interest too. I just think they'll release it when they release Squadron 42. But you know, I don't know enough about the company. Maybe they won't. Everybody tells me they said they were going to release the Idris when Squadron 42 releases. This guy replied and replied and replied. Oh, here we go. Let's watch this video. I'm going to talk to music first. So I do want to watch this. I do want to watch this one. They did say that, but it's also been so long that some Idris owners have died. I mean, you think about the Idris, but think about like the Merchant Man. Didn't the Merchant Man come out even sooner? Star Citizen Merchant Man. When did that come out? That was like 2013, wasn't it? And when was the Idris announced? So this one was 2013. They're both 2013, aren't they? Wow, Idris is even older than the Merchant Man. I mean, obviously just by a few months. But wow. So this is one of the oldest ships. I mean, in terms of announcing it. Well, and I think some of it's gameplay too. Like they're still working on what this gameplay is going to look like, whereas this one I think is kind of solidified now. I mean, the point is this game is obviously taking a while to develop. They are going to release it, and it's going to be released real soon. And by soon, I mean Star Citizen soon. Anyway, I want to watch this video. Let's pull it up on YouTube.
The Starlancer attack is a variant of the Starlancer series. It kind of takes the Starlancer chassis and outfits it with a more offensive loadout. It's got remote turrets on top. The co-pilot's got some fun little missile turrets at the rear to keep people off the back end.
That's cool.
You don't have access to every single gun on it. There's only 4.
That's actually kind of cool. Do we have a vehicle that's like that right now? Do we have a vehicle where the loading bay has guns pointing right there? So if you're trying to hurry up and load something on, somebody could be manning those guns? That's pretty cool. Idris P does look finally. Ooh, if they do release it, I know people will be happy all across the board because instead of spawning at some space station, your friends can spawn on Idris. Well, I mean, just because the Idris is released, does that mean the spawning in a ship is going to release? Because that, to me, those are independent coding changes. So this is really cool. I mean, I don't know my Star Citizen ship like most people do, but I don't recall seeing a ship where there's a gun right there at the loading bay. That's cool. You have to be within 60k radius of the T1 bed.
Off the back end. You don't have access to every single gun on it. There's only 4 pilot-controlled guns. You'll notice immediately from the exterior that it has these new 2 twin size 5 man turrets.
What makes this MISC is the shape language that was used to make this turret. It replicates the exterior of the ship, which contains round forms, welded forms, and chunky shapes.
So is this the ship they intend you to use when taking out the Polaris mission? Because they're going to launch it both at the same time, right? Invictus Weeks is going to start, patch is going to drop, TAC will be offered for sale, and the hunt for Polaris mission all at the same time.
MISC as a manufacturer, kind of really proud of their manufacturing, and they're not afraid to show it. You can kind of see all the compound forms that reveal the underlying structure, where the fuel cells are, but it's a little more refined. Paneling is a lot cleaner. It's not something like a Drake ship where everything's just completely exposed. I really like the MISC look. It's got this sort of darker stealth armor, so it looks really like sleek. The guys have done a really great job with the lighting on it. It's got this like really mean looking red lighting. It just looks really sick.
It
does not have a cargo lift, but it still has your cargo bay in the back for 96 SCU, and
Hold
it's
on.
really sick. It does not have a cargo lift, but it still has your cargo bay in the back for 96 SCU and space for
Oh, look at that.
ground vehicles. And you also have the addition of a hangar up top.
There were a lot of requests for a version that could carry a ship, so I'm glad we've managed to figure that out.
Ooh.
It can accommodate one Fury, but if you are
Is that a hangar bay?
accommodate
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Honestly, I'd use a counter cruiser over Star Lancer as they pack a bigger bunch from the pilot not needed in people to man the guns. I really like the tech, but it's no match for Polaris. I mean, what is a match for Polaris?
one
It's a
Fury,
snub.
but if you are a good pilot, you can accommodate two as well.
What we've done is we've stripped out the Max's separate habitation rooms and replaced those with the hangar.
It's not that much big, but it's compact. It has a landing pad there with really cool small refueling parts.
We've extended the Max's habitation kitchen area to have its own bunk room. On the lower deck, we've replaced the long cargo bridge sort of area with a troop deployment area where some soldiers can jump out of like an extending gantry. And between that and
I mean, that's a part they don't really have a game loop right now. Is there any viable scenario to have people on a ship to take them somewhere? Because you almost always want somebody in a ship because it's just more guns, right? Like they're gonna have to add a game loop where this becomes viable. I don't know what, but almost always you'd rather this person be in a fighter, this person be in a fighter, this person be in a fighter, this person be in a fighter. So they're gonna have to add a game loop where this is viable. Otherwise, they're just worthless.
some soldiers can jump out of like an extending gantry. And between that and the cargo bay is a small medical room.
And then once they do that, if they do, which I imagine they're going to, then that gives a case for like the Star Lancer attack over other ships, especially with the med beds.
No other MISC ships has a medical bay, so it was a bit hard at the first to get used to it, like how the design will be.
That looks really cool.
What I feel the people will notice most will be the aesthetic of it. These bright lights and those metal floors. It's a bit high-tech, but it's not like very high maintenance.
The engineering and the cockpit are the same as the Mac.
I can't wait till engineering gets put in. I'm really interested. This is going to really, I think, change some of these larger ships. You know, when they do the fire and engineering on these bigger ships, you're going to, well, that then require things like the Polaris. This ship should just need more than one person on it.
Engineering and the cockpit are the same as the Max.
And in the cockpit, it's very spacious. It's accommodate pilot, co-pilot. It looks really cool because it's integrated with the bridge.
The turret room is located in the belly of the ship. At first glance, it resembles a shrine to warfare, with all the red lights around and the ammunition and the turret seats on the left and the right. It looks really cool. The animations are really cool, from the hatch closing over the player to the seat rotating and going into the turret, and
That's
the
cool.
guns sliding out in preparation for battle.
The Star Lancer would be for like teams of players who really like missions in a large group of like soldiers. As well as like the actual people crewing the ship and the turrets, you've got quite a lot of space for ground pounders with rifles.
TAC is going to be the
cargo
new
bay in the
best
back can
solo
be used
ship.
for like some of the smaller vehicles like the Cyclone. I think it's a really good ship for like just team play.
The med beds are amazing. What makes the med beds amazing? Like functionality wise, or they just look cool? Oh, hey Saul! Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the gifts. What'd you get there? 10 of them? Okay. Gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Well, thank you, Saul. It's Scrap Trex DV4V0. McGree Jackson, Zarlon, Mouse Click. Enjoy your gifted subs. You got some cool emotes. No longer the ads, so you can watch the videos we watch now when the ads are happening. You also get some other stuff too. The fact you have a hangar, cargo, and a respawn point is basically a small base ship. Yeah, I'll be checking that out. So yeah, I wanted to watch this. Are there any other cool videos? Hold on. Get my music going. Let me see if there's anything on this page here. Well, thank you, Saul. I really appreciate it, man. 13 days. Is there anything cool on here? Ooh, Area 18. So is this... So did we not go to the convention center for the Idris? We go to the main place that has the... Yeah, so the Idris is on the one with that big ball. Interesting. You would think the Idris would be over here. We docked and open for self-guided tours in Area 18. Is this what I just watched? Yes. Alright, we looked at these. Alright, that's all there is on that. That's the main area in the top tower. What is jump point? Jump Point now available. Attention, the April 2025 issue of Jump Point is now available in the subscriber section of your account. This time we're exploring some of the content coming soon in the verse, including Gilly's training schools and development. So I have that, right? How do I get to that? Subscribers. What is Jump Point? Oh, here we go. I had no idea. What is this? Jump point issue. Is this like a problem showing this stuff? Because then I'm showing things that subscribers has. I had no idea. I didn't know any of this content existed. Huh. There is so much of this game that I learned about. It's an exclusive magazine for subscribers. There's some cool looking pictures. I had no idea this existed. In development. Single host targets. Oh, so these are the new training missions. Okay, so this is what's in development. So they got new training missions. And these are the missions that they're going to be doing. Oh. Well, that's cool. Ship battles comes a point in persistent universe development with significant... Yeah, interesting. Pilot's Guide. This is stuff I should have read 6 months ago. Behind the scenes of Drake Gollum. Well, I don't want to do it on the stream here, but I had no idea this existed. This is kind of cool. Thanks for the hype train. Let's see what kind of thing I got. What did I get? I got Spill the Tea emote. Saul, thanks for the hype train. We got a Spill the Tea emote. At least that's what I got. What else is in here? One memory at a time. Well, this is neat. I had no idea. Well, that's cool. Just so much I learned about this game. I don't think there's anything else I want to look at right now. Well, shoot, some players on an org and game log names might not match the player's alias in Spectrum. And you know what, though? I think Zero, they're going to be tying the game to Spectrum anyway, so that you can communicate in-game and out-of-game, so eventually that information will be there. I know I read that somewhere or saw it somewhere. If anything, you're helping them. I want to subscribe now and nerd out. Well, there you go, Madron. I had no idea. That was cool. I mean, I want to read through the magazine, but I want to sit here on stream and be like reading the stuff word for word. I almost wish if they had a physical copy of this that they would deliver to my house, I would totally get that. Sup? Is that a Tommy Bahama shirt? That's a very good question there, Sup. So I wear Hawaiian shirts. And I have now recently got into designing my own Hawaiian shirts. So that's the shirt I'm actually wearing, and then you can look at more on my website. This is a poker themed one I kind of like. Got a little poker table. This one, the Kentucky Derby is this Saturday, first Saturday in May. I got this one. I'll wear this Saturday. I love this one. This one looks so much better in person. So I wore this to my son's graduation from boot camp the other day. Let me grab that pic. I'll put that in the Cabana Club, I recall. There we go. Look good. Look pretty good on person too. I mean, I'm in Florida. They're fine. You know, I think they're fine. Yeah. There's two styles. The cheaper one is actually the ones I prefer to wear. This is the one I'm wearing right now. The ones with the pocket are even better. But yeah, I've kind of gotten into starting to design my own shirts. Really liking them. And I'm going to come up with new shirts for the, this is what I'm wearing right now. I call this one Tavern by the Ocean. Really, really cool. And I got some more that are in progress that I haven't got out yet. These actually look better in person than you can imagine. And I'm all for, you know, I'm happy to design shirts. And if anybody has an idea of one to do, I want to own a rum bar somewhere tropical. Well, there you go. You're in Orlando. Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from you then. I'm over on the West Coast there. What's going on, Pagan? This one looks a lot better in person. You grew up in South Florida? Alright, let's close all this out. Jump Point is new. That is so cool. I can't wait to. I got so many to catch up on. I have no idea. So what else do I have? What is the vault? Work in progress. Whole C. What is this? Work in progress. How is the whole C work in progress? Are these just like ode stuff? Wallpapers? There's wallpapers? Thanks for the follow, Lizard. So there are some wallpapers. There's some images here and everything. I had no idea this section even existed. Videos. So I've seen this one. We just watched that one. This is the new Q&A. I'm not gonna watch this right now. There's other people that just do a better job than I do on this kind of stuff. How long is it though? Yeah, an hour. I'm not gonna watch this right now. Yeah, it's St. Pete's.
Hi,
yeah,
everybody.
My son, that's where his house is. The one who just graduated boot camp. He's up in Alabama right now at Fort Rutgers.
He works down. He is an electrician there in St. Pete's. Way back when CG had a hardcover Volage and Jump Point magazine, I have all 3 volumes. Really? My friend owns Mullet Fish Camp. He just built the best tiki bar I've ever seen. Cool. I'll have to check that out. It's in St. Pete. Thanks for the follow, Pagan. Thank you, thank you. Alright, well, I think I want to jump in. I want to check out the Idris. Everybody's been checking out the Idris. I want to check out the Idris. I'm gonna go see what this Idris looks like. Excuse me. Come on. All right. 2 hours in. Finally launching the Star Citizen. Alright, let's just do this. And load. Open observer. Load. There we go. Review. Accept. Skip. Stanton. Area 18 is always my home anyway. Has been for a while. Although I like the hangars in Orison. I might change it. Security increased ahead of Invictus Week. Attacks from the Frontier fighters remain a serious threat. Staying safe during the rejoin crisis. With imprints no longer reliable, return to a form of safety protocols encouraged. Interesting. So there's a lot of stuff they can do this game to really change how it works. And I'm talking about, you know, respawning at a hospital. And that sounds like what they're thinking about changing. Our display info. Server FBS 16. There's going to be a lot of people on this ship, isn't it? Everybody's going to be checking out the Idris. My dogs are barking at the TV. There we go. Going in. Now let's turn this crap off. What do I have on? Anything? Not much. Alright, so we'll have to change that. We'll do it out here. Wrong way. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. Kinda feels smooth, but at the same time it doesn't. I don't know what it is. Really? God damn it. Get the fuck out of the way, man. I hate people. Fuck you. I'm gonna press 4th floor. Bitch ass.
What on earth? It's like the only reason people are doing this is just to block people from getting through. And this person's standing here on purpose to block that. This is 100% why we can't have nice things. Look at this. How have they not done something about this? How many servers are there? Do they have hundreds of servers? How do you not have a dev come in and just remove this? Christmas tree, the elevator when people join you. Like, how can you not? You can pay some kid a co-op peanuts to go in and clean this shit out from time to time. They don't have lots of servers. I mean, look at this. Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, someone's gone in and done this, but how do they not have GMs in this game? They can just come in and remove shit. And I'll be honest, if I was a developer in Star Citizen and I saw this, I would 100% go through the logs, find out who did it, and ban that guy right then and there.
Area 18's premier center for business development.
Because they're just being a dick is all they're being.
Or rental opportunities.
So how do you get to the Idris? Yeah, people down in the contested zone. So how do you get to the Idris? Because didn't it show it like somewhere behind Empire? So there's Empire. Alright. I think you need to go to the hangar area, but that's not what that map showed. That map that I showed, hey Carradine, that map that I showed did not have it, it had it actually here.
So come on, talk to me.
So, yeah, if y'all remember that map, it definitely showed it here. No, back at the main there are signs. Okay. I would have to read. That's Astro Mardo. But I mean, on the map that I saw, it did not show it at the hangar. It showed it here. Right, then up and then back. There it is.
Looks an incredible first.
There she bees.
The pollution there is really...
So is there an elevator or something? Interesting. Didn't know there was two ways. I feel I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? Don't listen to me. I have no idea. It's a building on the opposite side of the entry to the shuttles. Ooh.
FOOBAR Associates for help or rental opportunities.
There you go. So it is on top of the tower. It's right there. It's the apartment building.
That's the way it is sometimes.
Who's this chick? Who are you? I need a name.
Welcome to Iron North Tower, Area 18's premier center for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Witness the might of the Empire firsthand. Against Idris experience. At 10 North Tower rooftop. They probably do the Idris way over here so that
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
it's definitely broken. They probably do that to keep from the lag. Like, don't have everybody absolutely the same area. I've already pushed it. I was the one who pushed it. I pushed the button. Ooh, I got hurt. I actually got hurt. Look at this, more ships. How do they just still allow this, man? This shit's 100% blown up. Or did someone, is this a ship in the hall like, and they blew it up? Because there's something else over here. What is this? I think I just like come flying down. Dude, people got ships that are just taking off. Because this is just out in the open, isn't it? So you could technically fly here. You could just fly here. Yeah, that's somebody's ship right there. I mean... Just gonna set it on top of the Idris. Ooh, somebody's drink. And let's here. Let's sign up. Oh. Can't sign up. They don't have the lights on. Starboard. Med Bay. Mess hall. Engineering access. Does this open up? What are you? Why does it say engineering access if you can't actually access it? What is with the lights? Is this captain's quarters? What is this? Just some quarters. Why aren't the lights on? It's almost like you need to get here right when the patch drops. Before people are here fucking shit up. I am 100% gonna get lost in this ship. Like, are the lights supposed to be on? Did, like, someone do something and cause some emergency lights to be on? Because if this is a tour and they got, like, the red lights on, like there's some kind of emergency, this is terrible planning.
And then I hate these lights because they're bright. They like shine back at you. Well, this looks nice. They landed a carrot on it. Yes, they did. They landed a carrot on it. Because, you know, why not? But why are the lights off? It's almost like someone's... I mean, I assume this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The lights are supposed to be on, I assume. That's a big-ass mess hall, though. He's got his Wicklow jacket. Control room. Mess hall. What's over here? Hangar. Why are the lights not on? This just seems to be a horrible idea to not have the lights on. Or did a player mess this up? Is this a player? Somebody sitting at this chair? It's a cool screen. Assembly number. Relay access. Yeah, you can sit. That's somebody sitting in that seat. Saw sparks and smokes. Probably damage from being assaulted with the ship. Yeah, and so how does Star Citizen CIG not have someone in here banning the shit out of people for this? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, they can easily tell who did that. It's not like it's not obvious. Idris status, Idris status, Idris status. Wouldn't it be cool if this information starts becoming viable? I can't get out of the seat. I'm stuck in the seat. I can't get out of the seat. I'm stuck in the seat. Oh, I might have to wait for this to drop in Invictus Week. I can't get out of the seat. This is why that guy's in that seat. He can't get out. Nothing works. I can't even turn my oh, that's cool. Left Alt and F, I'll try that. Look, look at this. I mean, people are just like trying to fuck shit up. Look. Yeah, they've 100% destroyed this thing. They've set a Carrack on it. We got ships everywhere. Got a Spirit. That's a cool ass hangar though. Look at that. Multiple ships head into. Oh, we got somebody here. Like this guy here, man. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, the Idris is 100% damaged. That's why the lights aren't coming on. Well, we got ads going, so I'm going to F4. Left Alt F. So what does that do? Can I get out? Actions. Player exit seat. Oh, that worked. Nope, it didn't. That didn't work at all. He's trying to clean up. Is that what he's doing? So yeah, that didn't work. So actions. Oh, wait a minute. Exit seat. No, I'm stuck. Because the ship's broken. So we got ads going. So I'm just gonna recopy my account. It doesn't take but 2 seconds, and ads are coming on. So we're gonna do this. We got ads starting. We're gonna change the movie though. Where's my cursor? Let's do break 2. Let's see what this is. Let's restart this. While we got the ship ads. Thief of Baghdad. Alright, counts copied. I'm going to go back in. I am going to go a different direction. Came out in, when did the Thief of Baghdad came out? Thief of Baghdad came out in 1924. Oh, my button's got loose. There we go. Alright, let's do this again. We recreated our account. Let me swap over to the big screen. Alright, let's get the music back. Let's restart the music. There we go. And with the PTU, this is just as easy to do. Must be 20. Yeah, it is. The reason why is just so it's not copyrighted. Those things are in the public domain now. Oops. Nope. 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 Load. Load. There we go. Accept. Skip. And we want to do Stanton. And we want to do Area 18. Alright. Alright, I got a different idea. We're going to tackle this a different way. Where's the player counts? 294 on the shard, 154 on the server. There's a lot of people here. That's why that other guy was in that one seat. He couldn't get out of it. So is my body going to still be there? Probably not, since I recopied. They probably cleaned that out. Would be my guess. All right. New plan. Come on. It's much more laggy now than it was before. What are we wearing? Alright, we're gonna head to our hangar. And we're gonna fly over there. Aww.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier
An
centre for
MPUV.
business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunity.
That's how you would go up, is right there. So you come out of the elevators, come through here, and then that's how you can go up to the address. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to fly to it. You can fly to the Civic Center too. Check that out. This dude is really contemplating life.
So
Nice hair.
well,
Hey. Bro, man. What's going on, bro, man? Kind of wish you could drop A2 bombs to the MPU tractor. Sadly, if they aren't dropped by an A2, they tend to not arm. Ah. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, bro. Fabulous. Invictus launch week. And do our laps. Oh, 1. 2. 3. And 4. 5. What does this say? Anything? Defend in the future. Witness the might. Costigan, the outsiders, insiders.
Now arriving.
It's funny, I already own the Paladin. I own the Starlancer attack. I'm not too sure I'm going to buy a single ship in Invictus week. I think I have everything I want. Unless something new comes out that I don't have. I mean, I don't have the Paladin right now, but I already own it. And those would be the 2 ships I'd want to check out. So it's obviously that the Starlancer attack is going to come out with a Vic this week. And I wonder if the Paladin's going to win one of the ships drop too. Maybe the Paladin the second week, Starlancer attacks the first week. When is Anvil? And when is Miss? Alright, let's go into our hangar. So what was that schedule? Dory posted that, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, let me get out. Yep. Let me get out of here. Message retracted. Okay. Don't know what happened there. So Anvil is the Paladin and Miss is that. So they're... Congrats on the 500 YouTube subs. Hey, thanks bro, appreciate it. I was happy. I'm very happy. It was a big milestone for me. Alright, let's get our clothes on. Well, let's call something. If we're gonna go check out the Idris, we're gonna check it out in style. So, if we're gonna check it out, we're gonna check it out right. Aha. Alright.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Oops, I need to call it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Thanks for the sub, Paul. Should kick off here in a minute. And retrieve.
Your vehicle has been deployed.
There we go.
Visit us again.
Now let's put an outfit on. Filters, armor. Alright. There we go, and helmet. And then this is why I just don't like it. I wish I could just select a type of armor and then just filter on that one of the ones that all match. It's just a pain to do it this way. Have to find it. Do legs. I don't think I have any backpacks. I don't need to wear a backpack though. Alright, we'll put that on. Can I put a monocle on at the same time? Is he wearing a monocle now? He's not. Where did that monocle go? Oh, it's laggy. Why are you so laggy? Too large for container. Oh well, not gonna worry about it. I mean, if you're gonna check out the address, you might as well check out the address. It is so laggy. If they got a cargo grid on this and a med bay, I would usually ship so much more. $80.43. Open sesame. There we go. Alright, let's fix this. We are 8063. 8063. 600 I executive. Well, that's what it doesn't have in PTU. It doesn't have your custom name on it. So on the regular universe, it would say Riddles in the Dark. It doesn't copy that over. Interesting. Let's turn this on. Hey ATC, this is the 600i 8063 requesting departure. Mine's called Riddles in the Dark. Got her pregnant. Alright. Let's get out of the hangar way. So where are the apartments? I've never really flown around Area 18. Alright, let's do this. I can just follow and look for all the carnage. So this guy might be flying to.
That could make the separation start to really take place here in the leaderboard. But Vader and Nina up.
SDK.
working now, aren't they?
Dude, yes it is.
Who
Old
was
man
telling
be
me that?
observing. Dude, old man observer! What up? Should I shoot you and get a bounty? No, you. Oh god, no, you don't have to do that. We just wanted to like creep on people. How goes it, sir? What are you doing? Everyone, if you're not following Old Man Observer, give him a follow too. Stick, what up? Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello. Yeah. Neon. Here, wait, I'll take the.
So I just ram them.
Now, Jamie, is that back at Area 18?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
under.
Well, I'm just asking because I don't know where we were.
So are there bounty missions?
1
They're gonna be
mm.
here.
Contracts.
Okay, well then we'll abandon it.
Bounty
Bye,
hunter.
buddy. Hope you find your dad. Yeah, so
Well,
there,
I
so
fired.
there's nothing. Yeah, I think they're
An
all...
M2?
Oh, these are abandoned ones. I'm like, wow, all these names look the same. But all these names do look the same. Yeah.
So this is a player.
All right, Maddie. Well, what do you want to do
These are
now?
players.
Because our...
Jarhead
was
Sergeant.
ruined before
Husky
it even
Alaskan.
started.
Zap Brannigan.
A few streamers are in the server? Oh, yeah. Well, I would assume so, because there's only one, right? Slay! What up, darling? Hello! Oh, just updating my Star Citizen app quick. Nice. Fada! What up, my love? Whoa! Oh, hold on. When we quantumed, it, like, pulled me out.
Oh, they quantum. They took off. I was going to shoot him with the
Burks is bounty
missiles.
hunting at the moment? Is he having any luck?
This makes
There's
me
a
want to test
medical
bounty
rescue we
hunting.
could take. Are those working? Matt!
Which one's Burke? Mikey
Maddie, are
420?
those working now?
I didn't think they were.
Slay!
So should I go get an
High five,
F7C and M shoe? Which one's Burke?
God. Oh, he's going for Husky? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay, I change the plans.
You're
I want
what?
to go bounty hunting. All right, I'm gonna turn Becky's
Oh,
channel
we're
off.
doing these?
So that's cool. So now I want to change my ship and try to do a bounty mission. That sounds, especially if there's going to be multiple people going after the bounties. Let's see what that does. All right, let's try that. So I got to head back down. Where's the airport?
Shield system inactive.
No, I'm going to grab my F7C, I think. Where's the airport? It's right on this cloud, isn't it? Solar, that was Becky on Blast. I went to her stream because I saw their ship, and I was curious what they were doing.
hit the Jonathan Frakes level of questions. No, but I'm going for it. Maybe I could be the next Jonathan Frakes. I could host a show. Are y'all doing bounties? Send me an invite. Well, we were trying to, and then we couldn't find anyone.
Every single bounty that we had was all at the convention.
So now we're just doing 890s. But you're welcome to join if you want. But the Super Hornet is a close contender. The Super Hornet is nice. We flew.
What is the warning?
We flew
What is the warning?
The Hurricane. Night Stalker, what up, love? Wait, old man, can you send me a friend request? Then I'll invite you. Matt has to love Wiener Schnitzel. Who doesn't love a good wien? Yeah.
I'm more of a liverwurst guy.
Chili dogs and chili fries. Ooh, yeah.
Becky, how are you going the wrong way to the capital ship?
What do you mean?
All right.
I don't know, I want my own way. You can
Let me.
go your own
What am I
way.
doing?
Oh, contract failed?
Let's see here. So
Cool.
escape, exit the menu.
Okay, guess I'll go back
Did
home.
somebody kill somebody?
I don't
security guard?
know. I don't. Why is the door closed? What is happening? Oh no! Yikes! Matt, I'm being pushed. Probably not. Costco dog. Every chance I get. Have you seen the new trend of getting?
Thanks you for the follow, Tibbas. Oh, this is being slow. I don't know what it's doing. You think the Ironclad? I hope the Ironclad will be available for the Invictus. I bet it will. That's Drake, isn't it? All right, let me send Becky an invite. Becky on blast. I gotta spell it right. Bang, bang, bang. I wish your friends list would carry over to PTU. When I started to do player bounties, they went away. Well, last time they had a dual package. Friend invite sent.
There.
Good. Oh, did you get my thing? I think I sent it to you. Oh, schnitzel means cutlet? I didn't know that. That's so cute.
All right, we're in.
Oh, I have to eat them before shopping, or I buy too many snacks. Oh yeah.
So I'm
What
gonna
is the
try
airport
bounty.
to say Vienna? It's actually a chicken pork veal cutlet in like Vienna style. Oh, the scalloped potatoes at Costco too is so good. I've never had them. I love cheese dogs. Why is that ship turning into a?
I
sun?
don't know how she does
I
that,
don't
but
know
she
what's going on right
constantly
now.
talks.
I don't know what's going on. What's Banff using to tackle people?
All right, while I'm loading it, I'm gonna turn her off. Invictus is usually only the combat variants. Well, that makes sense. So during IA, they had you can get a dual pack, and that's what I grabbed. What's funny, so the Idris, that's not the combat variant of the Idris. You would think they would show the combat variant of the Idris then, because that's not the M, is it? That's more of the P or something, isn't it? Which is the Idris M is what I actually have. So all of the player bounties are in the thing. So should we just get a player bounty and then just see if we can run from people? Like get chase? Yeah, I would imagine the Ironclad, at least the Ironclad Assault would be available. It wouldn't surprise me if they were both were, though, as a package. Like, they would sell the Assault individually, and then you can get them both in a package. I think this is a great way to practice. Just do it on the PTU. Alright, let's turn this crap off. So I need to get some ammo for my guns. Since we're actually going to do something. I need to get a backpack on. Oh shit, don't fall. Let's pick a backpack out. So let's put this over here. Armor. Custom. Backpacks. I just wish there was a backpack for each type of suit. This is a light armor, so I need a light back. Like, I should be able to filter on light backpacks, for example. So maybe the ironclad assault would be available. Yeah, I read that. I missed that. Light. That's ugly. There we go. We can wear this. There we go. I need a gold one. So pyro multi-tool. Tractor beam. Let's throw a med pen. Have the pistol on. Didn't they change something too where you can't like have a med pen and a multi-tool or something, or a gun? You have to like choose between one or the other. Where's my executive rifle? I just dropped that. Either Ripper SMG. Pistol or Paramed, yeah. So that's all in this now. Yeah, the med pen is in the pistol slot now. What do y'all think of that? It didn't sound like a player-friendly thing. They said something like balance or whatever. Grab a little ammo. Let's grab some cruise. Gotta type that right. Just buy 10 for now. And ammo. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Where's ammo under? I always keep my med gun on inventory so teammates can use it to heal me. Ooh, that's a good idea. And what was the pistol? Pistol was arc light, so I need to get an arc light battery. I still don't know what my stuff is. Come on. Alright, so personal weapons, attachment, arc. I mean, we'll have it on us, because why not? Alright, so let's go to ammo. How many slots do I have? Just 4. 1, 2. I don't know which one it went on. Just 10 of these. So, should I have grabbed that Hunt the Polaris mission? I didn't grab that. New patrol training. Salvage, mercenary, hauling, collection, bounty hunting. Sky Serpent, Husky Alaskan. Like, if you go farther away, will you get, like, different bounty hunter missions? Like, if we go to a different system? Alright, let's head on over. We'll pull the F7C out. Or should I put the Polaris? Should I put... If I was actually doing this like in live, I would actually take the Polaris, put the F7C in the Polaris, and then launch the F7C. That way I wouldn't use the quantum fuel. Because it's a pain in the ass to fly like the F7C around the system. Or any of those ships, because you always got to be refueling them. If I'm solo, I'll go with a ship that has a med bed. That makes sense. I'm going to see that Hunt the Polaris, too. I should have picked that up. What are they doing? Generally complaining about things in global chat just gives glee. Oh yeah. Some snazzy looking armor. I need a Hawaiian shirt in this game. When are they going to add Hawaiian shirts to Star Citizen? They need Hawaiian shirts. There is so much lag. Lag! So what are they doing?
You don't expend as much energy. Woo!
Oh, they're doing a mission.
Matt, where are you?
In the ship.
Are you coming out?
Nope.
Now arrive.
Are you coming out? Nope. Well, we'll see if we can get one done anyway. Thanks for the follow, Guns and Glue. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna try to do one. Because why not? We'll get shut down. Yes, I like it. I should have grabbed some more med pens, but I didn't. Oh, I never grabbed my cruise too. Remind me to do that when I go into the hangar. Oh, thanks for the sub too. I appreciate the prime. You only have one prime to give. Thankful you've given it to me. Godzilla. Oh, yeah. I think we'll go catch up with them and help out. Come on. Well, what do I want to take?
Where are they all at? So what was that mission? Thought I accepted that. Oh, was I not able to accept it? Well, let's get our cruise before we forget. Well, that's right. That's where I left that. What do I want?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
So what's a decent ship to take when flying around? Let's try this for now.
Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Which
retrieval
Super Hornet
system.
do I want? Is there a difference in these two? No. I don't know which one has the Heart Seeker. I don't know. Well, listen
Your
now.
vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Alright, let's grab our cruise. Sustenance. Alright, let's grab all that. Oh, Happy Invictus. Hunt the Polaris. I want to do this one.
Give you a pretty good idea of what life is like for new recruits learning the ropes.
Okay.
To start, we're going to have you do some scanning. So
Okay.
head to the designated control point when you're ready, and we'll kick things off.
Cool. This was the one I wanted. Good, 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 good. I'm not gonna worry about all that. Let me turn this off. There we go. Turn this on, turn this on. Okay, so they don't tell you a whole lot. Like, they don't do the starter mission. Oh, the training mission.
Landing gear
I'm so used to flying those big freighters that these little bitty ships are so hard for me. All right. Space Space Bert. All right, so here is right into the sun. Let's go check this out. I want to do this train mission, see what it's like. So I'm gonna get out of the atmosphere. Bunch of Chewy. Lag.
Hey there, rookie. Welcome to the Navy Patrol training experience. I'm Lucas Baransko, but my students call me Gilly. I've
Okay.
served in 6 squadrons and have over 10 years of teaching under my belt.
Okay.
We're going to be running you through 3 exercises covering basic patrol.
All right.
Not as intense as the real deal naval training, this should give you a pretty good idea of what life is like for new recruits learning the ropes.
All right.
To start, we're going to have you do some scanning. So head to the designated patrol point when you're ready, and we'll kick things off. You made it. That's one hurdle cleared. You'd be surprised how many don't even get this far. Okay.
Really?
Welcome to your first sortie. First things first, choose a point to scan.
To that mode. Okay. I need to get this printed out like right up big so I can see all that. All right. And then focus. Left mouse button or middle mouse button? The screen says middle mouse button. Wait a minute.
Your scans found a standard satellite. Seems like everything is in order.
I don't know what I did.
All right, this point's secure. Redirect and head to the next one.
Game glass is good for those little used commands as well. What is game glass? Alright, which one we're gonna go to? This one?
Welcome in, Zenrin. I think I missed it. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that. Software for an MFD. So hold on. So do you just search Game Glass? Now I'm curious. App Store. Search Game Glass. I'll check that out. Four kilometers away. Contract complete, provide backup. Oh. Enjoying the guitar music. Yeah, it's kind of nice. So what is this? Asteroid mining base. Do I need to scan this? Perform focus scan, is that it right there? How far away is that? I wish it would tell you how far away it is.
Uh-oh. Seems this satellite's been hacked by outlaws. You're gonna have to take it out. Let's put on some go juice and see what your bird can do. Just keep an eye on your six, as corrupted satellites have been known to bite back.
Check fire.
Okay, we're Oscar Mike to the next scan.
That was like shooting fish in a barrel. They aren't expecting a new player to be having an F7C Super Hornet MK2 though. I got that Game Glass downloaded. I'm gonna snooze the ads for just a minute while I finish this mission. No, not too difficult. I did the first 7 missions in Aurora. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've designed it for like starter ships. You need a PC client for the Game Glass as well. Okay. But I mean, downloading it, then I'll just know. It'll remind me. So I guess I gotta scan this too.
Contact. Looks like you picked up the basic satellite. That's what a lot of patrolling is about. Checking stuff out and finding everything's perfectly normal.
Alright.
That's it. You successfully completed the first exercise.
Hey!
Hopefully you're feeling proud. You showed some real promise out there.
That's
Why
right.
don't you get some rest, and I'll see you when you're ready to move on to the next lesson.
You earn 5 rewards. Access them in your primary residence inventory. Okay. What? 5 rewards? Wow. So I got some stuff. So is there another mission now? I'm not going to do this right now. I want to go do Hunt the Polaris.
back, rookie. For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
doing
gonna
that
be
one.
up to you to neutralize
I want to find
threat.
the
Now
Polaris.
the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on a good show for you. And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the combat scenario seem as real as possible for you.
Nashville? I'm nowhere near Nashville,
Ready
Zenra.
up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out there. Welcome back,
I like
rookie.
that. I'm way down here in
Next
Florida.
patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles, and it's going to be up to you to neutralize the threat. Now the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on a good show for you.
Yeah.
And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the combat scenario seem as real as possible.
Okay.
So no need to hold.
Yeah, I'm in
anything
Florida.
back. Ready up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out there.
No, I'm gonna go hunt the Polaris.
For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles.
So that's funny. So if you have the mission, but it's not your primary mission,
Now the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on
yeah,
a good
I have no desire.
And don't worry about hurting
I will
them.
probably
They're
never
flying
go to a
special
bar
rigs to
citizen.
make the combat scenario seem as real as possible for you. So no need to hold anything
I'm not a
Ready up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out.
go to a crowd and meet people kind of guy. I don't like crowds. You stand there, it's awkward, you don't know what to say. And you keep going, you know what? I wish I was back home on my computer. Or I wish I was on my boat. I am not a stand around and talk to people. Unless there's a very specific subject that I'm happy to talk about. Just a crowd of people, I don't know. And so the only way that I can do that is I'm having some drinks and stuff, and then I end up drinking too much. I can see going to a conference where there's presentations and stuff like that. I'd be interested in seeing that. Well, I like getting a crime stat and seeing if anybody chases me.
Welcome back, rookie. For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles, and it's going to be up to you to neutralize.
It keeps repeating that mission.
Now the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on a good show for you. And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the combat scenario seem as real
Wow.
as possible. So no need to hold anything back. Ready up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out there.
So how do I get to this location? I can't seem to get to this location. You break out in handcuffs. Let's see if we can get around. Let's get around to the Camry. There'll probably be a lot of bar citizens to watch CitiCon. Again, you know, I'd almost rather be at my computer to watch it or watch it on my big screen TV.
Welcome back, rookie. For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles.
So,
and it's going to be up to you to neutralize the threat. Now the pilots I got flying the boat.
we think anybody else is here shooting it?
You can be sure they're going to be putting on a good
Quantum
show.
Beacon.
And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the
Neutralize Polaris. Stolen Polaris. There's nobody else here. I'm the only one here.
Ready up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out there.
I'm sick and tired of you wannabe starmen showing up and sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong. You need to step down and let us frontier fighters do what needs to be done. This is your only warning. You keep pushing, and anything that happens is your...
I can't take on a players by myself. I was seeing if anybody.
Avoid, leader of the frontier fighters. Don't let her phase you. Stay focused and let's get this done.
Yeah. If there was other people taking it out, I'd come join in. But if there's nobody around here, I don't want to do it. So much for that.
Hell with it. Let's get the hell out of here.
They're shooting at me. Well, that was a lot of wasted time. On live, there'll be people shooting at all the time. I'm just surprised nobody was doing that mission. There is a bar citizen in Tampa this year, and I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be on my cruise. So the bar citizen in Tampa this year is right when I'm going to be on my cruise. I might stream a couple of days from my cruise. Show y'all what it looks like. Now would be a good time to do those ads. How far away are those ads? Let's go ahead and run the ad while we're in Quantum.
I'm back from the ad break. That kind of worked out pretty well. I like that. Alright, so I definitely think I'm gonna do these missions. Alright, what is going on? Why it's not working? How come my ship won't turn? Why is my head turning but my ship's not?
Shields online.
I don't understand. Why is my head's turning but my ship's not? Why is that? Like Z does nothing. I'm like stuck in this mode. How am I stuck in the Z mode? Z is doing nothing. This game, huh? Yeah. I'm like stuck in Z mode. What does the star mean? Hold. I'm like stuck in this mode.
Shields offline.
I guess cycle the engine off and on.
Shields online. Engines offline. All systems off.
Z is doing nothing. I'm in like free look mode the entire time.
Infinite aerospace. All systems online.
Bug, if you click zoom mode, hold right mouse button and accidentally tap F, you get permanently stuck in free look while seated. The ship is completely uncontrollable. Simply do the exact same thing again. Hold right mouse button. Thanks for the follow, Hydra. Hold down the right mouse button, zoom mode. Well, that does nothing.
Ejecting.
Okay, I didn't know that's what that does. I still can't get out of free look mode. I'm still stuck in free look mode. Like I'm gonna call that a end of it. I didn't want to do a lot today. I'm gonna stream a lot on Sunday, Star Citizen. I may or may not stream tomorrow. I haven't decided. Just gonna be how I feel. Check the bottom of the game settings for pilot look setting. Mine got changed occasionally. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna wrap it up. I don't want to stream too late tonight. Saturday, I'm going to do a little bit of, Saturday, I'm going to do a little bit of some Kentucky Derby stuff. So I might stream for a couple hours, go over the races, do my Kentucky Derby picks. And then I plan on going out, watching, do some Derby stuff somewhere. And then Sunday is the giveaway day. Yeah, Star Citizen strikes again. Sunday is the giveaway day. Sunday's a giveaway day, so it'll be double bonus codes. So we'll have the time that it shows the bonus codes. And we're going to give away the $200 gift card. Hey, no problem, Hydra. Let's do a marbles. Let's give away some codes here. Let's do a marbles before we end. Let's give away some more codes.
race. Let's see if anybody can beat. Who set the record now? Zarlon? Who was it? It was, yeah, Zarlon set the record. They're like beating each other. The two people have beaten Absolute's record, or Whiskey Absolute's record, and it still hasn't beaten it by a second. What's going on, Hudson Hawk? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we're going to do the top 3 and the last place finisher. And that means you have to finish though. So did not finish doesn't count. So we're going to do top 3 and the last place. So we're going to do top 3. Welcome in, 6. Chip X, welcome in, welcome in. So we're going to give at least 4 codes away. We'll do top 3 and the last place of the people who finish. You do have to finish. Battle Boots. That's a good name. What kind? Oh, anybody got cool balls? There's a Tac Cat with the Corvette. Zoom zoom. I got some white balls there. Uh-oh, where'd everybody go? Absolute with the green. No, it's a disco ball. Looked like it was green back here. It changes color as you get closer. 6 with the marshmallow. Chip with the dog. If you do exclamation play and then pick one of these numbers, that's the ball you get. If you're a subscriber, you can do 1 through 14. If you're not, you can just do one of the 7 on the left. I think if you're already in the game though, Gun, it doesn't change. So next time you're in, you got to do it when you enter it in. Otherwise, you'd have been able to pick that one. Like Chip X has that dog you picked. But you got to do it before you enter in. It doesn't look like you can change it as far as I can tell. All right, 30 seconds here. Or to give 4, maybe 5 codes away. We're going to give away the top 3 winners. If you beat the record set by Zarlon earlier today, you'll get 2 in tickets, or 2 codes. And then if the last place, we're going to give away a code. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's not obvious. And it doesn't really matter. This game supposedly is just a game of chance. Supposedly. But everybody else does boosts and stuff. Alright, here we go. Looks like Dory and Battle and Absolute out with early leads. You can see Zarlon with the box is his course pace. That's where he was at the time. He picks up a lot at the end. He goes through the ball quickly. Man, Absolute on an absolute tear. Way out ahead. Cadzilla, Battle Boot still. Absolute looking to take his record back. How he does in the ball will be key. The ball can slow you down forever. Can he get down? Can he get out? There he goes. He got out. Ah, you know, you got up pretty good, man. You got Attack Cat and Absolute ahead of Zarlon's record pace. Let's see how. Oh, no. Slow down there. Oh, Attack Cat went right through it. Zooming in with the car. Look at him. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Chip X ahead of Zarlon's pace, too. Zarlon zooms at the end, though. He, like, gets by all this stuff quickly. Attack Cat just rolling through here. Alright, let's see if he gets stuck on this. Oh, right through it. Pretty good. Not perfect, but didn't get stuck up. Zarlon, you can see, man, he went right by all that crap. Alright, who's last? 6, you might be getting a code. But you gotta finish. You do have to finish. Attack, are you gonna beat Zarlon's record? Ooh. It's gonna be close. We're gonna get another record. Boom. Beat it by a lot. So Attack Cat, Chip X, Absolute. Who's gonna be last? Who's last? Looks like 6 is doing the best to not finish. But don't get thrown off the map. Don't get thrown off the map. These little... Oh. No, he got back on. Oh, I thought you got thrown off. Can he finish? Can he do it? Yes. All right, let's give our winner. So we got a record there. 313,704. All right, let's see here. So let's give 2 to Attack Cat. So we're going to give out 5 codes for this one. Wow. So where is Attack? Where are you at? Say something, Attack. Alright, I can't find you. Why can I not find Attack Cat? I'm like blind. I don't even see where you entered in. There it is. Gosh, that took me forever to find. It's right there. And who is second? Chip. Chip's code's out, and Absolute with third. Absolute. And then our last place finisher, 6. Let's see here, where's 6? There we go, and bang. Alrighty. And then we'll do one more bonus code. We'll do one more bonus code. Stop giveaway. Alright, that should show one more bonus code. And then let's go find someone to rate out to. Somebody I haven't rated in a while. Super Penguin, Sentience, Admiral Pooks,
Christina Storm, let's see, rated you. Super Penguin's rated me before. Well, let's do him. All right, here we go. Thank you all.
Because of the, you know, you switch backpacks, right?
Every kitty I've ever met loves these things.
Hey, old man observer with the raid. Let's go.